Alrighty, so, guns. But what about them? Obviously, they've changed over time, but how? Well, I'm here to explain that to you. We've come a long way from the days where soldiers stood in lines and fired at each other. Those were times of the single-shot 50 caliber flintlock musket, the rifle used since the times of the American Revolution and even through the Civil War. Today, we will be looking at how our guns and our tactics have been forced to evolve and change since then. There is a lot of terminology, so bear with me. There are two main types of firing, which include automatic and semi-automatic. Automatic is when the gun continues to shoot while you hold down the trigger. With a semi-automatic weapon, you have to keep pulling and releasing the trigger to shoot. First, we will be looking at common weapons used by infantry of the World War era. Specifically, World War II. A soldier during World War II was usually issued a standard M1 Garand. The M1 Garand is a 30-06 semi-automatic rifle. The M1, as commonly referred to by the U.S. Army and the U.S. Marine Corps, was designed by a Canadian-American named John Garand. The M1 rifle performed well, even earning a compliment from General George S. Patton, who called it the greatest battle implement ever devised. Next up, we have the M1928, or as it is more commonly known, the Tommy gun. The Tommy gun is a 45 caliber, fully automatic submachine gun. Invented by an American named John T. Thompson, the gun quickly gained popularity for its ability to fire almost 800 rounds per minute and hold up to 100 rounds in a drum magazine. The Lewis gun, or the Lewis automatic machine gun, was a fully automatic light machine gun. The weapon was known for its innovative cooling mechanism and top-mounted pan magazine. The gas-operated machine gun was capable of firing up to 600 rounds per minute. A rare but very important weapon used was the Lee Enfield bolt-action sniper rifle. The sniper rifle was a .303 caliber magazine-fed rifle. Used for long-distance engagements, the rifle, while having a low rate of fire at 20 to 30 rounds per minute, is effective at much longer ranges than the M1 Garand. The Lee Enfield is confirmed to be effective up to 550 yards away. While there were several types of shotguns used for combat, one of the most common during World War II was the M1897 trench gun. The shotgun is a pump action with a tube magazine. The shotgun was largely manufactured for 12-gauge shotgun shells, but was eventually made in other gauge sizes as well. The M1911, also known as the Colt 1911, is a single-action, semi-automatic, magazine-fed, recoil-operated pistol. The 45 caliber handgun was an effective backup for soldiers when needed. Even though the pistol had a short range of only 50 yards, it still had an impressive rate of fire of 85 rounds per minute. As for other equipment used by soldiers, there was the Mark II fragmentation grenade. The anti-personnel hand grenade was the standard issue during World War II. The grenade was activated by pulling the ring pin and releasing the lever, which would start a short 5-second fuse before detonation. A smoke grenade is a canister-type grenade used as a signaling device, target or landing zone marking device, or as a screening device for unit movements. The smoke grenade is activated the same as the Mark II hand grenade. Just pull the pin and release the lever. For the next portion, we will be looking at more modern weapons, and those that are used now for military combat. The M4 carbine is an air-cooled, gas-operated, magazine-fed select fire rifle. The M4 carbine has a 30-round magazine with a fire rate of up to 950 rounds per minute. The MG5 is a belt-fed, gas-operated light machine gun. The MG5 has a fire rate of up to 800 rounds per minute. The MP5 is a submachine gun that has a select fire rate. The MP5 can have a magazine of up to 40 rounds. The gun has a rate of fire of up to 900 rounds per minute. The M40 is a bolt-action sniper rifle used by the United States Marine Corps. The sniper rifle has an effective range of up to 875 yards, almost half a mile. The Saiga 12 is a gas-operated shotgun that feeds from a box magazine. The Saiga 12 is a 12-gauge shotgun with a capacity of up to 30 shells. We saw the M1911 earlier, but I included it again here at the end to prove to you that even weapons that were used back in the World War era can still be continued to be used now. Alright, stop. I just want to say thank you to all of you for being a great audience, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.